Welcome to this new video of the Godot tutorial series. My name is Andy, and in the last tutorial we have created our first animation for our Gboard character. We have created an idle animation. We have also created a jump down animation and a jump up animation and a simple run animation. And in this tutorial we are going to combine our sprite character here with our scripted character here. And what we will do is we will import the sprite scene into our character. Therefore we will open our character and now press the plus sign here to import the character sprites XML. Okay, and this is something we will parent to the rotate sprite, and we will just reset our character to 0, 0. So like that. And now we will select the character sprites and just reparent them to the rotate node here. Okay. Now let's see what happens. We press F5 to... Okay, this looks not as we wish as it should look like. So now we will scale that a little bit. Let's say dot 3. Okay, and move the character up a little bit. So like that. That the origin will be at the feet position here. Now we won't need the collision shape here anymore, so we will delete it, or we will change it to a different collision shape. We will change it from rectangle shape to a capsule shape, like that here. And just so we can see it, we will just move it to the bottom here, downwards. Okay, now let's assign the shape. Make sure you never change the shape size of that capsule corp with the scale values. So with that here, because this will mess up your collisions. If you want to change the collision shape, you have to go to that resource. So you see that little arrow here, as I already mentioned. Press it and go into the resource, and there you have to resize your capsule shape. So we will increase this to 30 and the height to about, let's try it, 70 or 120. Positioning is okay, but never scale that capsule shapes. Let's make it 180. Okay, and increase the radius. Let's say 40. That's good, I think. So now let's see what happens. Okay, he already falls down, and this looks good, I think. Now we just have to set the animations. So we will delete now the other sprites here, or hide them for now. Okay. So, and now we will go to the script. Let's open the script here. Like that. So now we have to get the animation player in order to set the animations when we press left or right, or jump up and jump down. And to see where the animation player is, we can open that node here by just pressing show children, and this will show all the children's. We cannot edit them here, but we can display them. I think editing may be planned for the future, but is not possible right now. Okay, and now we have to get the animation player. People complained in my last videos that the code was a little bit too small. I hope this will get better now. I use the zoom um, function of Linux Mint. So the script starts here. Then we have to go to rotate, character, sprites, animation player. So we will create a new variable which is called anim player. Let's go to the bottom here. Equals null. And we will set a variable for animation. Anim, this will be a string variable, and anim underscore new. I will explain in a minute why we create these two variables here. So now let's move to the fix process function, or to the ready function, and get our animation node. So we say anim player get node. Now we will go, what was it? Rotate character sprites animation player. Okay. Rotate character sprites animation player. So now we have the animation player. I think this should be right. And what we can do now is just say in the ground state function, if we press left anim underscore player dot play, and now we can or we just go into the animation player, and you see we have some functions here which is called play. This gets a string, a blend time, and a speed. So these are the properties we will set. So the string is just the name of the animation. The blend time is which time it takes to blend from one animation to another. And the custom speed is at which speed we play the animation. So these are the three properties we will set. With stop we can stop the animation, and we just can go through the functions here and try them out. I will use the play now. So if we do play and call run, you will see what happens. Let's try it out. Okay, unexisting function get node. Sorry. Where is it? Of course, equals. So you see, if we press the button, nothing happens, because, well, this is a function that runs all the time, the process function, where we actually run our states. And if we now say play all the time, it will try to start the animation all over again and all over again, and that's why it doesn't actually play, because it's always at frame 1. And therefore we will use that anim and anim new variables. So we will just set the name of the animation, and later we will go into the fix process and call here our animation. So we say if anim not equals to anim new, anim player dot play anim. So and we will set the anim new to animation. So he will only start playing if these two are different. And once he starts playing, he will set them to the same animation. Okay. And what we will do now here is just say anim equals run. Same goes for the right direction. And if we don't move him, he will play the idle animation. So we say idle equals anim equals idle. Okay, let's see how if it works. Okay, he plays also, and if you don't do anything, he just stops. Perfect. Now we will create a variable for the animation speed, anim speed, and a variable for the blend time. So it's 0.2 for at default, and we will put them into our play function. So let's just check. So the second was the blend time, and the third was the speed. Okay, let's do it now. Where is it? Here. So anim blend and anim speed. Now we just have to set the speed here. Anim speed equals 2. I think the run animation is way too slow. And this is too fast, so we will set this to 0.5. Now let's see if it works. Okay, it's faster, but he's running too slow. So now we will fine-tune the character a little bit. So I will zoom out and open the characters, the level XML. And if you remember, we have set our export variables here, and we will set it a little bit more snappy. So the character will fall quicker and jump quicker. So at the moment it looks a little bit as if he's underwater, and this is something we don't want to. Okay, therefore we will increase the speed to, let's say, 800 and increase the gravity. Let's just try out 2000 and see how it looks like. So he's falling, but no, the jump is way too low, and let's increase this to let's say 1000. So you see, this way he's moving faster, and I think it looks way better. Okay. And let's increase the speed to, let's say, 1200. Okay. Now let's go back to the script here. And now we will set the animation for jump up and jump down. So if we are in the air, so we go to the air state. Now we will check for our velocity. So you see that our rigid body, which is here, has functions like get linear velocity, and this will give us a vector which we can take a look at and see if it is moving upwards or downwards, and use this to say the animation player which animation to play. Okay, so we will ask him here if get linear velocity dot y, so we would just check for the y axis, equals, or is if he's moving down, it is greater than 0. So we say if it's greater than 0, we will set a new animation. So anim equals jump down. Anim speed is set to 1. So, and else he will jump up. Anim speed is also 1, and the anim blend is for jump. This will be jump up, sorry. So here we don't want to have any blend time or any blending, but here in this animation we want it to be at 0.2, and here 2, and here 2. Okay, now let's see if it works. Not yet. Okay. Ah, of course I have to put this into our state function. So we will cut this here, cut this out and put it in here. Okay. Perfect. So you see now that he's jumping up, jumping down, he's running, and it seems to work. Of course the animations are not perfect yet, I don't like them very much, but they can be improved. But this is something for just for you to decide where you want to improve the animation. Okay, and I think we will just correct the collision shape here a little bit. So we will save that, open it now, and just move it upwards a little bit. So like that. And the raycast also, so he is in our character. And now let's see if it looks better. Okay. So if we jump, this works. Okay, I think that's it for this tutorial. We have now created our visual character that is now hooked up to our scripted movement character, and in the next tutorial we will start adding touch put controls or touch inputs, and we will create a resizable screen. So if we change the resolution in our project, at the moment it is 800 to 600, if we decrease it by half, for example, and play it, we will let the game zoom our character, so we always have the same aspect ratio. And this will be something for the next tutorial. So we have touch inputs and always the same aspect ratio. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this tutorial, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. And if you like to see more tutorials in the future, just subscribe to my channel, and I would really appreciate if you share this video on your social networks and share it just with other people. Thank you and goodbye.